Hi everyone, how are you? Today I decided to bring you a recipe that's really close to my heart. It's true, guys. I want to share a recipe with you so you can become more professional. If you're thinking about getting into baking, or if you already bake and need a recipe like this, which is a sponge cake. A sponge cake that I'm going to call a professional vanilla sponge cake. The kind of size you can make, because nowadays rectangular cakes are really trending. They're making a big comeback, right? And I brought this sponge cake recipe specifically for you to make rectangular cakes. So look, this is the sponge cake I use in my daily routine. When I'm making cakes to sell at the bakery, I use it for everything, and I decided to share it with you. Oh my God, how wonderful is that, right? So let's go, let's make it. Don't forget to like and share this video too. Help other people out, right? I'm giving this to you straight from my heart, guys. Today I'm just being really nice here. Let's go, let's make this super simple batter here. Come with me. Just imagine a big fluffy sponge cake, guys. I've got 700 grams of flour here, okay? Let me just double check. That's right, 700 grams of flour, 560 grams of refined sugar, okay? Oil to moisten it to keep your batter hydrated, 120 milliliters, any type of oil, 30 grams of baking powder. 10 to 15 milliliters of vanilla extract or a good quality vanilla. 10 whole eggs, okay, at room temperature, because cold eggs don't mix well. So they need to be at room temperature. And here, 450 milliliters of water, all right? I'm going to start. The traditional way is like this, guys. Look, you start. I'm going to take these eggs out now. We're going to beat whole eggs at room temperature with sugar for about 10 minutes, okay? Until it gets really foamy, and then we continue. While that's mixing, let me get another step ready. Here's what you'll do. Sift the flour with the baking powder, okay? 2 steps for us to get started. I've even already given you a spoiler for you. Cold eggs don't mix very well. They don't rise. It's not that they won't mix, they just won't rise, all right? So I'm going to put the 10 eggs in here. Super fresh eggs, okay, guys? And we're going to beat them with sugar. It has to be refined sugar, that's better, right? Time it about 8 to 10 minutes depending on your mixer. All right, after 10 minutes it should look like this, really foamy, see? Take note of these tips because this is a class to help you go pro, all right? So what are you going to do now? You're going to add the oil and beat it a little more, all right? Let me just lower this. Keep beating and add the oil in here. Let's go. Just one more minute, guys, look. Just to mix it, it's already gotten a bit more liquid. Okay, now I'm going to take it out of here because this won't hold. I can't mix the whole recipe in here. Here, the flour together with the baking powder, it's important to sift it, okay, guys? Look, here's the baking powder. We're incorporating air so the cake gets fluffier and fluffier. Get everything ready. The bowl is really big because this is going to make a lot. I'll even talk about the baking pan in a minute. Now I add all this foam in here. And now I do it like this. You don't need to do it spoonful by spoonful, okay, guys? Look, let's do it in about 3 steps. Add a portion of flour. Stir a little gently now, okay? See? And add a portion of water as well. Shall we divide it into 3? That way you'll understand how it works, okay? The secret isn't to keep stirring little by little, because the more you stir, the more it loses the air that was incorporated, okay? A lot of people do it wrong. They stir slowly. Some people do it like this. Look. No, guys, you can stir. The important thing is not to beat it and also not to keep adding little by little. Second time. And the last one is already here waiting. Don't pour water directly on top of the flour, okay? So it doesn't turn into little lumps. Mix a little, see? Then you add the next portion of water. Stir a bit more. Always scraping the sides like this. I like to work with a whisk and then I use a spatula. so I don't forget in any way. I'm even going to add the vanilla extract now because I know I end up forgetting. All right. Now for the last one, you saw that I didn't stir too much. In the last step, just mix a little just to get the flour off here. Learn these techniques like I always say, guys, this isn't just about recipes, okay? This is a lesson. The rest of the water. And now we're going to finish mixing here. From the bottom up, see, bringing up all the water that's down there. And you have to mix it well. Like I said, the important thing is not to beat it hard so you don't activate the gluten in the flour. And also not to mix it too much. You need to mix it just until your dough looks like this, see? Okay? At this stage of mixing. Now I'm going to stop using the whisk for a bit and grab the spatula. You're going to scrape the sides, stir, and bring it up from the bottom to check if there's still a little water at the bottom. And that's it, guys. Look at this dough. What a beautiful dough. Now I'm going to talk to you about the baking pan, okay? Look, the pan is greased on the bottom with a release agent, okay? I also put a little on the side so the cake strip would stick. But you need a non-stick spray, or if you don't have the powerful non-stick spray that's on my channel, you just need to use plenty of margarine and lots of flour, okay? But I advise you to use a release agent. Look, everyone, the dough only reaches halfway up the mold. That's why you need the containment strap. Oven. Okay, it's already preheated there for about 15 or 20 minutes, right? At 180 to 200 degrees, depending on your oven. And I'm going to leave it there for about 40 to 45 minutes, but I'll let you know. I'll show you how this cake is turning out. Actually, how it turned out, right? Let it bake there for about 35 to 40 minutes. I'll let you know. Look at this beautiful batter, everyone. That's why it's important to put the baking strip here because it will make your cake more even and won't let it brown too much, okay? Be very careful when baking. It needs to look like this, see? It can't get too brown, otherwise it'll get too dry, all right? I'm going to take it out now and show you what the inside of the cake looks like. Guys, look at how soft this cake is. And at the same time, besides being soft, it's also firm. That's the trick we have here. We need a super soft cake, but it can't be crumbly, okay? I'm going to cut it in half here so you can see what it looks like inside. Let me ask you something. Are you appreciating the content I'm sharing with you here? Guys, look, I just gave you gold here, gold. Take a look at this. Look at this cake, everyone. It's structured but super soft. Check out this crumb. You can make any kind of cake with it, okay? Whether it's fondant, whipped cream, royal icing, buttercream, whatever you want with this recipe. I'm sure this will make a difference. It'll make history. See you next time, everyone. Wait a second. I need to grab this to finish like this. Look. Beautiful. See you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.